Well, here it is, the most anticipated matchup in Red Bull Straight Rhythm. Ken Roczen won the last time we've raced. Marvin Musquin, though, did not compete in 2019. Marvin Musquin, though, has won every time he has been in this event. Now we finally get them in the same year, head-to-head. The Frenchman and the German, they go way back. They grew up racing each other in Europe. They were teammates with KTM for a long, long time. Whose skills are going to come out on top? And Musquin, their early edge.
Yeah, so everything has changed since the last time they were on the track, but Marvin's always been better in the first half, super clean, tight, efficient. Kenny's had the whoop speed, but now with the moisture, the rain, I don't know if the whoops are going to be the same. I mean, either Kenny's going to just blow by him with something special, or he's not going to have that power, or he's going to be too far behind. I mean, God, Marvin.
Unbelievable, Marvin. Oh, here, no, Roczen's trying to power down now, trying to get close enough to be in striking distance. He's so good in the whoops. Can he pull off the comeback effort? No, Marvin throws down and wins the first run.
Okay, so this is good because Marvin was definitely more aggressive. He looked like he was just going to go for it. Kenny actually looked a little more patient, like, let me figure this out. Now, I don't know if that was strategy or just situation, but if you're Roczen out, you do know what's underneath you. You can be better than you were in that run. So I don't think this is over, but Marvin does have the advantage confidence-wise, performance-wise going into this next round, but I don't think Kenny gave his absolute best. I think he was trying to feel what's underneath him, and now he knows.
So Musquin's streak of never having lost a single run at Red Bull Straight Rhythm continues. If he gets one more, he is champion for the 4th time, once in the small bike class, and it would be 3 times in the big bike division here. But Roczen got a lot closer at the end than it was the majority of that run. He knows he has those whoops.
Kenny was really bad out of the start, too. He slid, kind of lost. I mean, Marvin had a good 3 bike length lead by the end of the first roller. So if you're Kenny right now, you're like, let me get out of the gate a little better. If I could be at your rear tire, I know I'm better in the second half. So watch Roczen in the first half of this run, especially out of the gate. If he can be nice and clean, nice and efficient, don't lose that range, that's where he'll have his chance. But if he blows it early, Marvin's just so perfect out there. Might be too much to overcome.
So is this a reaction to the rain, you think, that Roczen maybe took a little edge off, thinking there would be less traction?
Possibly. I mean, he had such a bad start. He's shaking his head. So I think you go off the start, you slide, you have a bad first 10 seconds, and you're like, wait a minute, what's underneath me? Halfway through, he goes, oh, I'm okay. So I think this should be better, but his back's against the wall. I mean, that's a really high-pressure situation now for Kenny, because if you lose this one, it's all over. At least get one and take this to a 3rd round.
No one has ever beaten Marvin Musquin in even a single run at Red Bull Straight Rhythm, but Ken Roczen is as capable as anyone of getting it done, and he has to. Here it is, the anticipated matchup. Musquin, Roczen, it's all the line.
Way better by Kenny. Little slide, but way better than the last one.
Yeah, in fact, now he might even be in the lead in a big scrub on that speed check. So Roczen is fighting back big time.
See, he looks more aggressive. The last run through there, it's almost like he was oh, you see him scrub and take some of the dirt off the top.
And because of that, Musquin extends it just a little bit. So Roczen is going to have to be good on this jump and maybe pull something out of the whoops again.
It's close enough. It's close enough. Scrub this last single and just go for it. This might be the end. We might be done.
Can Roczen get back to him? I don't think it's going to happen. The undefeated streak continues.
Marvin,
the champion.
Marvin Musquin.
Unbelievable.
He cannot be stopped.
2-0 over Roczen, who was the fast qualifier. Incredible how Marvin Musquin's technique lends itself to this event. He's never lost, and he keeps it alive. Love to hear the bench race between them. We'll send it down to Tina when they're ready.
Well, they're just talking about the race down here. Marvin, you are perfect here at Red Bull Straight Rhythm. You kept your streaks on a 2-stroke. What does it mean to you?
Well, I got to be honest with you. For some reason, I thought it was going to be a lot harder than that. Obviously, the rain played a lot of factors. Kenny was really, really fast all day. I think the rain, but I mean, it's the same for everybody, but the rain changed a lot of things. A lot of work behind the gate over there with my guys. But yeah, it's a cool event thanks to Red Bull. We made it happen even with the rain. So yeah, never lost a run again.
You know, overall, just such an enjoyable event for the fans and also the riders. Kenny, I got to get you in here. Take us through those races for you. You guys were battling some tough conditions.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously the rain changed up everything. Both of my starts were terrible. And then once we came over the first wall, that rhythm section, I was quadding all day, and I haven't done the on-off in that segment at all. So I just, timing-wise, my timing was horrible in there, and I lost so much ground. And obviously the rain, it just changed a lot of things. This race is all about scrubbing and staying low, and this was a little sketchy, something different, that's for sure.
But overall, to be part of Red Bull Straight Rhythm and in that final race, matching up against Marvin, how do you describe that?
Oh, it was great. I wish we could have raced with good conditions. You know, this is what this event is all about, but obviously it's the same for everybody. I just broke so much traction on the start and got squirrely. But yeah, I just didn't have it with the rain.
Well, it was the race that everyone wanted to see.